Hi guys, so today we're going to do a nail design with some stamping, but it's kind of a review on the Fingers Edge Ombre nail polishes. This is the pink set. There's also a purple set. And I just kind of read it over what they suggest to do to use the sponge. And then after that, I'm going to apply one of the designs. This is from Born Pretty store, and I did a review. I didn't do a review. I showed it to you guys when I got this, and when I went in one of their contests, and it has a cute Snow White, but I'm not using that today. I'm using this. I'm sorry about the lighting there. This image, it looks like an Easter egg to me. I just like the way, I mean, the swirled one, even the one with the little flowers would be really cute. But I'm just gonna use this one because it has different layers, and I thought it's kind of cute for spring, and with the colors, and then with that ombre design, that it would be a little bit different every part of that little design. So I'm gonna leave that there. And then of course I'm using a stamper and scraper. I'll be using black Conad Special Polish. White would be really cute too, I think, but I wanted to stand out more, so I'm gonna use the black. And so I picked this up at Walmart recently. I think it's just around $6, but I'm gonna open it up. It does have a piece of tape here, so let me cut that. And it's, you know, we've seen this on YouTube all over the place. I mean, it's been years people have been doing this kind of polish design. And you can use that design by itself. You don't have to use the stamping, of course. But I love this one. I love all the pinks that comes in it. And again, it has that little barcode thing, so that if you wanted to find out more about that, it's just for tips and tricks to scan that, of course, with your phone. So it comes with the smallest little piece of foam, and I have a Conad polish kit that is supposedly for this. I mean, they've been doing this stuff for years, and their foam is very similar, but it's like a round shape and it's taller, so you can hold it a little easier. This is just like a little tiny piece of square. And of course, people have been using the foam brushes. You can just take the head off one of those foam kind of brushes you can get at Michael's for like 10 cents. And then it has the 5 polishes that are really pretty. So I'm going to bring them all out, because once I start polishing my nails, I hate to mess them up because I have to bring these things out. So of course they have 5 different shades of pink. It says in the instructions to start with the lightest shade and to apply 2 coats of the lightest shade. So that's this one here, and here are the rest of them. They're so pretty. I love, well, just pink polishes in general. So what I'm going to do is bring this a little bit closer and just give it a good shake. And I'm going to apply 2 coats. So of course I'm going to apply 1 coat, let it dry nice, and then come in and do a 2nd coat. So when we come back, we'll be ready to do the design. They also say to, it has a nice, oh sorry, I hope it wasn't too blurry that whole time, that you're supposed to wet the sponge, so I'll talk all about that, but I'm going to have a little bowl of water and a paper towel to get started with the actual design, okay? So let's do 2 coats and let it dry. So I have 2 coats on, and it's a really nice color, kind of a nude pink, really cute, very delicate, and it's mostly dry. I'm just getting impatient waiting for it to dry, but it dried pretty quickly. It's only been a few minutes. And so what they say to start off with is to dip the sponge in water so that the polish doesn't go right into it and just soak up too much. So I'm just going to dip it really a little bit. I've never done that before. I usually just put the colors right on, so I'm really squeezing it. It's not drenched in water, okay? I'm just going to put that down on the sponge, or on the paper towel. And then I've already opened all of the bottles. I don't really want to show you because I don't want to spill them, but they're all open and ready to go, okay? So I'm going to put those just to the side here. And starting with the darkest color, it says to apply the darkest color to the edge. For me, I would like to do it the other way, because if you do put it to the edge, you're going to have to put it on like this, and that seems messy to me, but that's what it says, so I'm going to do what they say. I just don't really see the point in doing it that way. But, so with the darkest color, I'm going to put a little strip here. This is for my pointer finger, so it doesn't have to be too long, but you can go all the way to the edge if you want. And then I'm going to take the next color. This is the next brightest color, okay? The first one was the darkest, and then you're going to go to the lightest and lightest color. And I'm only doing the 4 lightest colors. I'm not going to put the base color on because I don't see the point in doing that. Your nail's already that color. And then this is the lightest. And I'm just applying it there. And then it says to press it on a paper towel so it's not drenched in, so I'm just going to do a little bit like that, and that's actually really pretty. But now I'm going to take my fingernail and the sponge, and I'm just going to eyeball it this way since that's how we had to apply it, and just press down. That's really pretty. Oh my gosh, it works really well. And the rest of this I'm just going to kind of blot off a little bit. Now, for me, I want to go right in and go over it with the top coat just so it kind of melts it even nicer. So I'm going to take my Sèche Vite and I'm just going to clean it up because it does have some water on there. So I'm just going to give it a second. I'm probably going to wait maybe 30 seconds before I do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause right here. My Seche Vite top coat and just go right into the nail polish and kind of blend it. So if you can see, it has like a little bit of sponge marks. I don't know if it's gonna let it focus. Okay, so this is gonna do if you go in while it's still wet. It doesn't even say anything about top coat on there, but obviously you're gonna use a top coat. I'm gonna go in and just soften those marks. And that works beautifully. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing to all the nails and go and do the ombre design. Okay, it's all done, and to be honest, I think I should have pressed it harder so that there wasn't so much sponge. What's funny is if I pressed it hard on here to clean off the little black sponge, look how nice that is. But I pressed that super hard, so maybe that's the difference between doing that and then kind of how I did it, because it was a little bit bumpy. Not bumpy, but you can see the little sponge marks, you know? But anyhow, so there it is. I'm assuming you can clean this sponge. I don't know. It keeps putting out lots of polish every time I squeeze it. There's more and more polish, so if you leave it on there, you're pretty much gonna have to throw it away. So I would say maybe with some acetone, and maybe not right now, you want to clean it off because then your nails are gonna get messed up. But there it is. So I'm going to bring out my plate, and I didn't bring a little napkin, a little wipe out yet, but usually I like to wipe it just to make sure everything's clean. But I'm gonna take my black special polish and just apply that to that little Easter egg looking section there. It was fun. Worked up really quick doing the nails. Okay, so I'm gonna scrape that. There's some construction going on out there, and I opened the window here, but anyhow, so there it is. Really cute. I don't know if you can see that. It has a lot of stuff going on, and I'm just going to apply it to my ring finger. Just go straight across. Okay, so there it is. And I think that's really cute. I'm just going to leave it on the one ring finger just to have a different finger, an accent fingernail. So I'll do the same thing on the other side, okay? Okay, so I stamped both of those nails. And last thing, I was cleaning up my nails as I went along because I hate when the polish really dries on the edges of the nails as you're doing the ombre design. So I cleaned up every nail as I went along. And then now I'm just going to clean off this stamping. And I did put Seche Vite on every nail. Like I said, I waited about 30 seconds. I did one other nail, and then I went back and put the Seche Vite on top just to get that done. So the only nails that need now some more top coat are the ring fingers, because I just applied the stamping. So I'm going to just do my last bit of top coat and some cuticle oil, and I'll have some pictures for you guys. So that's it. Fun. It works really well. I don't know about, like I said, if that sponge can get cleaned, then it's great. If it's not, then it's like a one-time use thing, so that's not the best. But you can use cosmetic sponges, or like I said, the other like art sponges you can find at Michael's or Joann. Okay, so I'll have some pictures for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Sorry about that. Bye now.